G'day, guys. Welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. Yes, it is correct. That is a Bengals player, the old Joe Burrow, and that is also Chris Collinsworth back in the day. But look, today, guys, I'm going to put my hatred aside. I can't stand the Bengals. I don't like Joe Burrow. I want them to lose every single game. However, in today's episode, it's time for Steelers fans and Bengals fans to come together as one. We're in the same division. We can dislike the Ravens and the Browns together. Let's come together. Do you know why? Because it's time to celebrate. It is time to celebrate. Do you know why also? Because it has been 20,000 days. 20,000 days since the Bengals' very first game. Very first game. That's crazy. That's a milestone in their franchise history. 20,000 days. Now, looking back at that game, yes, they did lose. The Cincinnati Bengals lost 13-29. Coach Paul Brown, San Diego Stadium, Friday, September 6th, 1968 was their first game with a loss. But we'll put that aside, Steeler Nation. Put it aside because today is all about celebration. And I just want to say thank you, Bengals fans, and thank you, Bengals team, for existing in the NFL and also for existing in the AFC North. So here's a big shout out to you guys and some fireworks. Right, so let's look into this a bit further, right? It's been 20,000 days. That's a very long time. That is like twice the length of me pretty much being alive. I've been a fan of the Steelers for what, 33 years? This is like a 56-year career for the Bengals, going back all the way to 1968 was their very first season. Their record right now is 385 to 463 and five ties. Playoff record is 10-16. We also have here all-time passing leader Ken Anderson, Corey Dillon, Chad Johnson was 751 receptions, 10,000 yards plus. Scoring leader was Jim Breach. Winning coach was Marvin Lewis, 131 and 122. So there's a lot of history in 20,000 years, right? The one thing I couldn't find though, and I really don't, I was looking for age. I've been looking for the last hour, 2-3 hours, trying to figure out where this stat was. In 20,000 days in the NFL, you'd think that there'd be a Super Bowl, right? Wouldn't you not? Where's the Super Bowl? I don't understand. I don't get it. I just don't understand. So the more I look through the stats, I did see the playoff record 10-16. That's okay, not the best. The win-loss record's a bit lower than you'd think, where it should be as an NFL franchise, being in the league that long, 56 years, 20,000 days. I kept looking around and I was like, where's the Super Bowl? Do you guys know where it is? I can't find it. So I just want to give them a shout out. Shout out to the Bengals fans who've stuck around for 20,000 days. That is amazing. 56 years of Bengals fans, 20,000 days. Today, you've been in the NFL playing football. At the same time, though, where's the Super Bowl? I just can't find it, man. I just don't know. And you look through their record, right? You look through their stuff, and they've been to 3 all the way back in the day. They've been to 3. They've won a few divisions here and there. Last year, they had a really good chance. Went 12-4. They lost the conference. Year before, they lost the Super Bowl. Oh, that's right. They lost, didn't they, in 2021? You go all the way back to the wild card days in 2015. They lost a few of those in a row. They lost, I think, wait a minute. The more I think about it, is this a milestone or this is a really bad feat? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. They lost 7 playoff games in a row from 2005 to 2015. That's crazy. So you'd think, though, 20,000 days in the NFL, you'd have a bit more success. But they just don't. I just don't understand it. Going all the way back to 1988 was their second Super Bowl when they lost that. Their first one, though, was in 1981. They lost their first Super Bowl. So hang on. Wait a minute. The more I do research on the fly, and it's been 20,000 days since it's happened, they've had no Super Bowls. Can you believe that? I can't believe that. I know, look, I'm a big fan of the Steelers, and I'm very lucky. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Super Bowls in our history since 1933. 6 out of 8. Isn't that crazy? And this team in 20,000 days, in 56 years, has none. None. I just can't believe it. So yeah, anyways, guys, short episode today. Nice big shout out to you guys. More fireworks. I think the Bengals franchise is like the gift that keeps on giving for us. In the AFC North, sure they've been successful the last few years, but their overall history is quite comical to me. The Bengals fans, if you do find this, you made it this far, fantastic. Thank you for the views. I appreciate that. Thank you for the sub as well. And also, thank you for the hateful comments. But I'm giving you guys the best shout out I can because it has been a long time. It's been 20,000 days and a milestone that you guys have been in the NFL, right? At the same time, though, you've won absolutely nothing. Imagine having a team there being 56 years in the league and being a fan for that long, even a fan being a fan of the team for 30-something years, and your team still can't win the big one. That's quite comical, in my opinion. So hopefully the Bengals fans come around and say, you know what, the Steelers suck, your content sucks, bring it on. Because no matter what you say at any point with any discussion, until you win one, you can't say anything. The Steelers franchise has won 6 out of 8, which is crazy, unbelievable. Go back to the 70s. They won 4 with Terry Bradshaw, Mean Joe Green, all those guys still curtain. We got the job done. Fast forward to the recent times in Super Bowl 40 with Cowher, then Mike Tomlin winning his in 43, and now we have a chance in 2023. So it's celebrate good times. Come on. All right. So it's time to celebrate, guys. Shout out to the Bengals franchise as I finish, and shout out to all the Bengals fans who keep watching their team, even though you have nothing to show for it. 20,000 days. 20,000 days since the Bengals won I can't even finish. 20,000 days and 0 Super Bowls. I'll see you later.